we're at Dick Smith's here. We just got done fishing with Mike and Becky. Had a great time. Thanks, Becky. Thank you, Becky.
Thanks, Larry.
And I've never been in your shop before. Sorry to say that, but I'm glad I did come here. I bought some really good items that I really needed. But this is, to see a shop like this is a very unique place. And what would you say to people? Why should they come here instead of come and go into one of the big retailers? I mean, I know myself why I would come here, but you tell me.
Well, first of all, it's convenient hours. I mean, we're here at 5 in the morning.
Yep.
Every morning. We're here till 8 o'clock on weeknights, 7 o'clock Saturday, 6 o'clock Sunday. We have 35 lakes within the 15-mile radius.
35? I didn't realize
35,
that.
yep.
That's interesting.
And, being in business for over 34
Your
years
dad
now,
started this place.
Started in 82.
Yep.
We know the lakes. We know a lot about them. We know shore fishing areas. We know kayak lakes. We know canoe lakes. We know the boat launches. So we can educate anybody that comes in here. Hey, I want to take my kids fishing offshore. We can point them in the right direction, show them what to use. You just don't find that at a big box store.
You're right about that.
And there's not too many places like ours around. There's several good ones across the state, and we all know who they are.
Yep.
And, whether you're here or north, please, support your local bait and tackle store.
I would agree on that 100%. We were out today fishing, and boy, I'll tell you, you were right about your sister. She caught more fish and bigger fish than me for sure, and she definitely outdid you.
She did, yeah.
Right.
She usually does, and usually it's because I'm controlling the boat and I'm putting her on
It's always
the
the
fish.
good guy.
But I was controlling the boat today.
Right, and so I have no excuse.
Right, you had no excuse at all. I had an excuse though,
Yeah.
right? Because I was controlling the boat, especially on a body of water that I've never fished before. But no, I had a lot of fun. And for me, and I think that you two would agree with this, and I kind of preach this all the time. The outdoors is such a healthy environment, and the people that you meet and that enjoy the same things that we enjoy are really good people, and it's a good place to be in. It's always, for me, very interesting to be able to come in, like to see your shop here, to have a chance to fish with you guys today and in a different body of water, and to learn different things all the time. And I always say that, about fishing is that you're constantly learning all the time. It's just, it's not a repetitious sport,
right?
So It's very interesting.
Yeah, and we learn from the customers too. We don't know everything that's going on out there. We pick their brains, and if there's some hot lure that they want stocked in the store, we bring it on, and we'll do that. If there's a hot bite, we do deal with a lot of bass guides and fishermen in the area. If there's a hot jig or a hot plastic that they want in the store, we'll bring it in.
Right.
So we're pretty nimble in that, and the thing that separates us from the big box stores as well is we deal with distributors, and we're getting tackle orders in 3 to 4 to 5 times a week.
Right.
And we can take special orders. If we don't have it on the wall, we can order it for them and have it in a couple days.
Not too shabby.
Right.
I think the thing that I was really impressed with too, and artificials, everything is going artificials, but, and don't get me wrong, I still love to fish artificials, but I'm a live bait guy. I love live bait fishing, and to look at the selection of baits that you have here with all the different varieties of minnows and sizes, and then hellgrammites, redworms, waxworms, spikes, I mean, just, like I say, whatever you want, you guys pretty much have it here, which is a unique part about a shop like this.
Yeah, definitely. The live bait, we've preached over the years that we have the largest selection of live bait in the Midwest.
Yep.
You guys want to go over by the live bait quick?
Yeah, let's check that out.
Yeah.
Show everybody. Don't forget about our trivia question that we're going to have.
Oh, I remember it.
Yeah, you're going to remember it?
Yeah.
I remember it too.
Oh,
this
okay.
one's going to be a little trickier. I highly doubt, like last week, that like 10 people in probably 5 minutes guessed it. This
It
week,
was like 15 seconds.
right, well, hey, come on. I was trying to drag this out. This week it's going to take a little bit longer. Let's see if you guys can prove me wrong. You know what? Look at the selection of live bait that they have here. And, a lot of bait shops don't carry minnows this time of year by us at all. I mean, it's tough to get decent minnows. I know I've even doing some flathead fishing and trying to find decent suckers has been that's been a really challenge this year for sure. And you know, something I asked you about this, and I never really thought of you guys. I said to you today, because this is your expertise, why are suckers? We've been using a lot of 6 to 10 inch suckers. They're over $2 a piece. Why are they so expensive? I thought they were all trapped.
Yeah, when they get up to the 10+ inch fish,
Yep.
They're actually a raised fish. So those are 3, 4, 5 year fish where they're in the bait distributor.
They're holding tanks on, and they're feeding them all that time.
There's a cost buildup every year
Right.
to raise them. So in muskie season, we do get all bait shops get a pretty penny for muskie suckers, but it is a fish that needs to grow and get to that size.
So they don't just go out there and trap them at that size.
Right.
Okay, makes sense. But anyways, back to the bait you have here. I mean, you got pretty much every size of fathead you can imagine. Right? Got golden shiners.
Small, medium,
Small, okay.
large
Yep.
shiners, and then we have four sizes of suckers right now.
Let me see if you got the suckers that we've been using. Yeah, right here. Them are the guys. Right there. Yeah.
And then we have some that are
Oh, I know a friend of mine that would kill to have a few of them. Wow. Yeah.
And this time of year, we sell just as many for cut bait for catfishing
Okay.
than musky fishing. We also sell hard shell crayfish.
See, now by us, I didn't think you could crayfish. You could have crayfish. Now, what's the law on crayfish? I thought that we have these sheep head tournaments that they have on our system, and you cannot get caught in your boat with the darn that little sucker. You cannot get caught.
No, little crayfish. Little crayfish.
They do have pinchers on them.
Right.
But you can't use them live.
You can't.
You got to kill them.
You got to kill them
before you use them.
And I think by us that they want you to salt them down before you actually even put them in your boat.
Yeah, they're.
Wow.
It's not the most popular bait, but it's going beyond the norm to have a selection of baits.
What do these go for a dozen?
Those are $5.75.
Okay, that's not too bad.
We have chubs. We sell a lot of these red tail. These are walleye candy.
Wow, yeah.
Walleye candy.
Definitely, I don't know a shop by us that has red-tailed chubs.
Rosy reds. We carry these year round, especially good darker color waters. You're a big river fish.
Yeah, the peak wall roses were good. Hey, how's it going today? Good.
Yeah, so we stock those year round. In terms of we sell crickets.
No, that's something I haven't seen in a bait shop ever. I don't think crickets. That's something down south. I know they use a lot of crickets.
Yeah, I mean we have guys coming in feeding their pets with them.
Okay.
But, we also have, and look at our fish tank. We need to clean it a little bit, but they're ready to eat. So you think we should feed them?
I would. You know what?
Let's see if they're hungry. They're all looking for food.
See, I would feed them the dead minnows because I'm cheap.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
What was that?
Oh,
Leeches.
Leeches?
The bass. There's some bass in there. Some bluegills.
Eat your finger.
Let's put the minnows. Let's see what they. Smorgasbord.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
They'll chase them.
I certainly want to
Look at
feed
the
one of
perch
the minnows.
right in his mouth.
Holy cats. It's amazing that a perch that size can eat a minnow that big. That thing was gone.
You can learn a lot about fish just watching the tank.
The tank, I agree with you. You know, something else that I noticed that you had a lot of, and we use today, were some of these custom leaders that you have.
Yeah, we do sell a bunch of. We make our own leaders, tip-up leaders. We have them with fluorescent glow hooks. Now these are mainly for ice fishing, but guys do use them in the summer. Rattle beads on a tip-up leader. Gold blades. These are all fluorocarbon. And then we come into the circle hook leaders, which we were using today, from a standard, number one Gamakatsu circle hook, to something else that we were using today is a rattling leader with a circle hook. those sell really well and are effective.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, I just want to know why I caught a pike right away, and right away you took that away from me and said, "Here, you need to use this hair jig."
Yeah, change
Right.
up, didn't I?
Right. I fell for that.
That's after I got 3 fish on a hair jig.
I know it, but that hair jig didn't work for me. So I want to know what the deal was.
Yeah.
It's all in the technique.
It's in the technique.
Right,
It's
right.
funny how that goes. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? Our trivia question for today, too, now that I'm thinking about trick things, is that our trivia question is how much was the gas last week at the marina that we went by when we were on the Madison chain? How much was the fuel, boat fuel, at the marina?
And what's the prize?
The prize is, of course, a bunch of kale and stuff from our good friends over at Hard and Soft Fishing.
All right.
Let's see if has anybody got any questions too about the bait shop or anything?
Anyone have any questions? I know Jason Hyman says it's the best bait shop in the state.
Oh, really? I've heard a lot of people say that. I've got my good friend John Fossey that lives about 10 miles away from here, and this is the only place that he comes to get bait too.
Yeah, we
So,
appreciate the comment, Jason.
somebody got it right away?
Second person.
You got it.
Second guess.
That's not even funny.
Second guess. 375, right?
You know what? I'm going to have a major talk with Dan to start. We're going to have to start making this a little bit tougher for sure. Hey, I appreciate that.
Leroy Newberg.
Leroy, you're on the money. I'll tell you that. I can't believe it. How my memory, there's no way I didn't even remember what the price of gas was after he asked me the question on it. So congratulations. If you want to send us your information, we will send that package out to you. And we appreciate that for sure. But next time, we're going to make it a little bit tougher.
We say that every week.
I know I do. Right. Right. So what else can we show people about your shop?
Well,
the specialty stuff
We do
have.
make our own jigs.
Holy cats.
So we make down to 100th ball jigs. A lot of guys like the real small jigs for bluegills,
Right.
especially in the spring. 80th ounce, 64th ounce. So we make all those here. We also make our own ice jigs. We sell a ton of these in the winter. Hard to find. Rockers.
Them are hard to
Yeah.
come by.
So make those. I mean, these number 14 baby and that color red is a good seller in the winter too. So a lot of guys like the these tiny jigs for big gills. When they're feeding on the little plankton.
Right. No, they'll tip that with a spike or
Spike.
a piece of plastic.
Spike or plastic.
Yeah.
Yep. Waxworm.
Interesting.
So we make all those. Come on over here.
Hey, this was my purchase. You got to tell them about this. No, I come in today and I'm checking out the shop this morning, and I'm like looking. I see the rack back there. Of course, this is something a little different. I see the rack back there, and I see these. What do you want to call these? Flip flops?
Shimano boat shoes.
Boat shoes.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? Hey, and I just spent $50. My wife did on these, and I was like, I can't believe she paid $50 for them. Thanks. So all of a sudden, I look at Becky and Mike, and I look down. They've got them on. I'm like, something's up here. You know what? So I asked them about them. I tried a pair on, and these things are awesome.
They are the most comfortable.
They
boat
are.
shoe you can find.
So obviously,
similar to a Croc, but they got a arch support.
Yep.
Better traction on, better grip on the bottom. Notice that.
and that's sweet when you're getting in and out of the boat or in the boat.
Removable insert, adjustable. They're very soft. I can wear them. I wear them usually with socks in here when I work all day.
Okay.
But this is basically concrete and no foot fatigue at all.
That's perfect. Well, I trust your opinion on them, and they sure look good, and I put them on, and they felt good, and hey, that was my purchase. And I'll tell you, this guy is a great sales guy. I'll tell you that. All morning in the boat, he was like, yeah, we got these, we got this, we got this. So
What about the gripper?
And the gripper.
Did you like the gripper?
I love the gripper. Now, I bought a pair of grippers because, you know what? I don't have this problem as much as other people, but we do a lot of catfishing at night, and it's nice when you got young kids and stuff like that, or women that don't want to, and I can't say blame them, don't want to get their hands all slimed up, just to put that in his mouth like that, and when they want to get a picture, hold on to them like that. Yeah, so I've never seen these before,
Yes.
I live a sheltered life, just so you know. I don't go far. So, yep. So I bought a pair of grippers. Yep.
Again, on the jig side, we make our own ball head jigs in the different colors, different weights, 16th, 30 seconds, eighths, quarters.
A lot of custom stuff.
Custom colors. If a guy wants super glow yellow, in fact, we had a guy fishing a tournament. He had me make a dozen of those super glow yellows.
Yep.
He was fishing the Fox River in Green Bay. All his fish came on that. He called it the stupid super glow yellow jig that I made him.
Oh, jeez.
But you know, you try something different, think out of the box,
Yep.
and he was
That's-
catching fish.
And hey, I just want to put this disclaimer in there too, is that, you know what, anybody that saw last week's show, that BS about, you know what, me dyeing my beard and my hair, that is a bunch of BS. Just so you know, I do not dye my hair. And it's the trick photography that Dan, the cameraman, which I was going to give him a raise, but now he's not getting a raise for at least another 2 years by pulling that stuff all the time. He thinks he's funny all the time, but so,
Yeah.
but it's, you know what, I'm not getting old. I guess that's what I want people to know. I'm not getting old.
Yeah.
Right. There's
Spring chicken.
Just the spring chicken. So I just wanted to clarify that. Yep.
Yeah.
So,
Right behind you is the jigs that we're catching the bluegills on today. These are, we do sell the Cubby mini mites.
yep, mini mites.
And we do have these Dick Smith panfish grubs. They're a split tail.
Okay.
We're the only one in the country that sells these tails, along with the dot on the head.
Okay.
It's a fantastic combination for bluegills.
And were you just kidding me when you said that your sister is the only one that knows where that plastic comes
Right?
from?
Yeah.
Right? Right. Why is she so quiet all the time? She wasn't
I'm
that
always
way in the
quiet.
boat today.
Yeah.
Right?
All in the boat is
Right. Yeah.
Fish! Fish!
Elephant.
fish.
Can you help me out with this? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The herd jigs we got. You know, some of the custom hair jigs, as you can see, they've been popular this year.
Right. Wow.
The hair jigs have been a real popular boom the last 3-4 years.
I know in the spring for walleyes up on the
Walleyes.
Bay of Green Bay, or even actually all summer,
Yep.
the hair jigs can be very productive.
And we showed you a different option today for
Yep,
fish and
for pike.
Very cool.
You know, and I'm going to try that over. I fish Big Green a tremendous amount, and you know, we catch a lot of fish on plastics out there, you know, jerk minnows and stuff like that. But also, I do quite a bit of live bait fishing, and I've never tried the hair jigs.
Yeah.
So and, you know, if it works on these bodies of water, we're fishing pretty much the same kind of structure, and I can't imagine it not working over there too. So you're always learning. That's what I say.
Yeah.
Scott, we were fishing in Waukesha County today, around a few different lakes, correct?
Correct.
Right
Yep.
by Delafield,
Not Delavin.
not Delavan.
What else? For bass fishermen, you know, from the frogs there.
Yep.
That whole wall.
Oh, I knew that was going to happen.
You know, we sell a large selection of plastics for the bass fishermen. A lot of tournament guys come in here, you know, preparing for their tournaments.
Right.
Get Bait Tubes, their local company out of Green Bay.
Okay.
Sell a lot of those. Yamamoto Single is one of our top selling bait.
I want to know where your Kalins is.
Yep, we got the Kalins.
Right,
You
We got some
better have
Kalins there, too.
We better have some Kalins. Right.
Yeah. As you can see, they were. You're doing a good job because they were picked over this
Wow.
weekend. So we need to reorder.
Good.
On the jerk minnows, the
So,
4-inch jerk
so
minnows.
you'll be giving Maddie B a call?
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yep. Chris Wilson, Maddie.
Chris Wilson, yeah.
Leroy, send your address. Just send us a Facebook message, and we'll get to you after we do our Facebook Live, after we finish up.
Galen's seismic grubs.
Seismic grubs, right?
3, 4, and 5-inch lunker grubs.
I love them.
The 3-inch scrubs, good trailers.
Yep.
You know, a local bass jig company out of Milwaukee, Bravarni Baits.
Okay.
We sell a lot of his swim jigs. Dale Sellers. These are, football jigs. A lot of the things that you won't find at a big box store.
Kind of looks like the poodle pounder that Dan, Dan, the caveman cameraman uses, right?
Which Dan will have to see this.
Right.
Yeah. Darter head jigs. We do these. You don't find too many painted darter head jigs. A lot of them are, the lead.
The regular lead,
But
right?
these are fantastic for jigging up salmon
Okay.
in the August-September time frame.
Hey, something I would like to real quick run outside and take a look and show people. I mean, you got a lot of room to turn boats around, and that's always a big worry.
Yeah, absolutely.
When I go in someplace, is to try to find some place to turn around. And man, I mean, look at the size of this part. You got a tremendous amount of room. Hey, and tell me this: the story. What's the story on the big smiley face this place used to have on it?
Yeah, when we started the store in 1982, the barn was painted yellow.
Okay.
And it had a big smiley face barn on it, and everybody remembers the smiley face.
Was that on the front of it or what?
Right here.
Oh, it's right there,
here.
huh?
We can show you a picture of that.
Yeah.
But in 2002, the new owners of the barn came in and decided that in their Amish furniture store, they wanted to paint it red and put an Amish furniture sign on there.
Okay.
So there was a big upheaval with,
Taking away the smileys.
taking away the smiley.
Right. The history.
But 2 years ago, they changed it black. It's a great location right off 94. Easy on, easy off for going to your local lake. We get guys going to Madison, going to the Mississippi River, going to the Dells, even up north. We offer the oxygen service for the meadows.
Yeah, no, I thought that's something. I would like to actually, can we go back in and show people, because that's a huge thing, especially when you're buying bait like this. What do you got? Food.
Oh, someone was watching our Facebook.
Oh, thank you.
Appreciate that big time.
You remember me?
You look awful familiar. Awful familiar.
Last time we were out, we had a ball.
When we were up on Petenwell? That's what I thought.
Me and the two Marines.
That's what I thought. How's life treating you?
I'm Kenny.
Yep, Kenny.
Iraq.
Yep.
Jackson.
Kenny, what do we have here?
It's a head cheese.
Oh, you ever have this?
I'm going to try some.
Want a piece, Kenny? Thank you very much. That's really good. These life is really good.
Different than the regular, like Usingers.
Yeah.
They don't put a lot of that gel in there.
Boy, you give me the whole bag, you
No, about here.
All right on the live feed.
That is a lot of meat. Holy crap. Boy.
You want some?
I'm good, thank you.
We're in. So life is treating you good?
Is this related to you, Dick Smith?
I never checked. We should probably check our history. Ancestry, family tree.
Yeah.
I never thought about that. We could be related somewhere down the line.
If I grew the goatee, we could almost be brothers.
I never thought about that either.
You could be my older brother.
See, no. Now, Kenny, he doesn't dye his beard either, right? You don't dye your beard. I don't dye my beard. We got a camera guy that likes to play tricks. He's saying, I dye my beard.
There's no blooper reel on this one.
Stuff happens.
Stop and get them.
I appreciate that. Hey, so when are we going to go back out fishing with the gang?
Herman and I will go. The other guy went back to Montana.
He did, huh?
He says he never left from there.
Well, I like that. See, and that's what I always say about fishing. It's the fish, you want to catch fish, right? But having a good time is really what it's all
All
about.
our conversations were between us.
Well, sometimes that happens, right?
You remember that?
Yep, I do, right?
Yep.
They were funny. Well, sometimes you got to be that way. Well, we're going to go back in the shop, and I appreciate it. Alrighty. Thank you, my friend. Thank you.
Yep.
You're still dating?
Yeah, oh, yeah. Yep. Every day, pretty much.
I have your something.
Okay, yeah. Give me a call. If you say thanks. Nice wheels too.
That's got the V8.
Must be nice.
Just so everyone knows, that was not scripted. Kenny really just came here out of nowhere, was watching our Facebook.
That's good.
And yeah, that was not scripted at all. So stuff that happens when people follow our live feed.
Right, that's awesome. Hey, so this is, I thought, a very interesting thing about a shop like this is that, you know, if you're going up north, your cottage, and it's any time of year, but especially this time of year, and you want to keep some bait alive, there's no way, even in an aerated bucket, that you're going to have a chance of keeping some of these minnows alive. This is a neat little service that they offer here.
Larry, you going up north this weekend?
I would love to go up north this weekend. Right.
Well, if you're going up north, we can bag your minnows for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and you were saying, you know, if I wanted to buy 6 dozen minnows, you're not going to put all 6 dozen in a bag if I don't want them in a bag, right?
No, absolutely not. We'll
Okay.
split them up 2 dozen per bag, and then guys can break open a bag and keep the others in the oxygen. It'll actually last just as long as an oxygen as in like an aerator.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically, we're taking the minnows,
Okay.
dump a little water, squeeze out all the air, and you know, 2 guys come through the area, don't have their minnow bucket. You know, I want to pick up minnows.
Right. You just
Provide the service.
bag them up for them.
Yep.
Now, would you suggest after you put them in, you know, you bag them and air them like that, to put them in a cooler, keep them cooled down?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Absolutely. Especially this time of year, you know, with the warm weather out there, you've seen today that the warm.
Pretty impressive.
And then the other thing we talked about today is keeping your minnows cool.
Right.
And the bait saver product.
Yep.
Okay. Take a spoon. Put it in and people can do this at home too. Fill it with water, cap it off, freeze it, and when you go out fishing, you can put it in your minnow bucket.
Yep.
Screw the cap halfway. The bait is in your minnow bucket, and it also keeps your minnows cool.
Ah.
So on a day like today, you know, you may go through 2 or 3 of them.
Right.
We sell them for 50 cents as a convenience to the customer. We want your minnows to be alive. We want you to catch fish.
You want them to be successful.
What were you saying about the bag? The live feed froze up, so if anyone did miss that, about the air and lasting 2 to 3 days.
Yeah, these minnows, as long as you keep them cool, they'll stay in this bag for 2 to 3 days. You know, guys are going up for a walleye weekend or going to their cottage or heading up north where they know their bait shop might not be open at 9 o'clock.
Yep.
And they want to hit the water. You know, this is a great way to travel with them. You know, put them in a cooler, put some ice around them, and they'll last.
What is that? Pure oxygen?
On the tank.
Okay.
That is absolutely awesome. Hey, did you show the vehicle outside that Dan, the cameraman, would be jealous of?
I think it was earlier in the video.
Right. Yeah, interesting. Yep.
Dan, there's a really good 4Runner out there that I know
Right.
you're probably jealous of.
And guess what? Just so you know, that 4Runner out there, it's got a great starter. And it actually starts. That's a good thing. So, anything else that you think that, does anybody have any questions out there today? Boy, usually
Not a
people
lot
are
of
piling
questions,
in
yeah.
I
Do you want to show up the back room, the selection, if you want?
Sure.
Before we close it up?
you know what I think? I think most people are working.
I think so too. It's like we're working too, kind of.
Right. Hey, how's it going today? That's going good.
They're caught up with one of your customers. So anyways,
So we had a recent expansion last summer. We increased our store space from this line on. Additional showroom, additional good use of space for bigger items. We have a wide selection of St. Croix rods. We're getting into clothing. We do have some leftover striker suits, so we're a big seller striker suits in the summer. Landing nets. This area allows us to carry some bigger items, especially during ice season, where we have ice tents, augers, just a nice big area to showcase things.
You got a great shop. That's all I got to
Appreciate
say.
it, Larry.
It's a great shop, you know. Hey, and I thank everybody for watching our live feed, and you know, hope everybody's been enjoying what they've been seeing from us, and we're going to continue to do it and do a lot of different things all the time, and hope they look forward to our show this weekend. We're actually going to be out on my home water. Mike, we're on Winnebago, on the system there. Yep, we ended up doing a little bit of trolling. We ended up fishing some canes and some river, and we actually caught some pretty decent fish. I don't know if you heard, but up by us, the numbers of fish over 15 inches have been really low this year. They had some big tournaments up there, and I think for the Merck Nationals, somebody said there was 283 teams, and only I think 4 or 5 teams both days caught fish over 15 inches, you know. So it's just one of the kind of things where that system kind of goes through cycles like most other systems. But today we got lucky. We caught a handful of really nice fish. Hey, thanks for watching us, and remember to it's always a great day to be alive.